travelers, and luxury destination adventurers. It's now time to enjoy the journey on Enjoy the Journey with David Hartman and guests. And now, here's David Hartman.
In the Keys.
Hey, happy holidays from virtual Key Largo. Welcome to the Enjoy the Journey luxury travel show live from the Florida Keys. A special welcome to our RadioA1A cruise and country radio listeners and our A1A network affiliates, podcast partners, and live streaming viewers around the world. I'm your host, David Hartman, owner of Fantastic Endeavors Travel Agency. I'm the travel agent that always asks two questions. What is your bucket list trip? And where do you wish you were right now? Happy holidays wherever you are. Wish you were here with us in the Florida Keys here at Light Up Key Largo virtual this year. Thank you for joining us. We have Don DeBrule, one of the early founders of the event and who coordinated the purchase of this monster tree. Stay tuned. We're going to give a history of the tree, show you some pictures of how the tree even got there, some pictures of last year's event. And we're going to show you our cooperative, setting up the tree. And it's going to have a good old time here, setting up, and stay tuned for the tree lighting at 6 p.m. sharp. And when it gets nice and dark, we'll light up this monster 40-foot Christmas tree. As always, please like this and share it. I'll be watching the chat here. Put any questions in the chat. And subscribe to our A1A Media Network and Fantastic Endeavors YouTube channels where we are live right now. You can check us out there. And you'll always get notices when we go live. And also, on the podcast partners, on the podcast, please check us out later on the multimedia feed on A1A Media Network. And also, to find our podcast, go to the Enjoy the Journey luxury travel show on any major podcast network. As always, we appreciate you guys being here, and happy holidays, and stay tuned for a message from our sponsors. Atlas Ocean Voyages offers smaller ships designed for luxe expeditions that extend the reach of adventure travel by sea, with their first ship launching in July 2021. Venture to small villages and remote locations, from the desert city of Petra to the frozen tundra of Antarctica. To experience Atlas Ocean Voyages, call David Hartman, 305-453-9208, Dave at bucketwishtrip.com.
You know, they may be called smartphones, but they are handled by regular folks like you and me. And we break things. Well, no more freaking out about breaking your smartphone, because Keys Smartphone Repair is here. Just click or call keysmartphonerepair.com. That's keysmartphonerepair.com. keysmartphonerepair.com. It's fast, professional smartphone and tablet repair located in Tavernier, mile marker 90, keysmartphonerepair.com. Click it now and save.
The Health Genie System Checker answers 3 important questions when you are feeling ill. What is wrong with me? How ill am I? And where can I receive care? System Checker puts the information and answers at your fingertips with the most advanced triage and healthcare technologies available. Engage on a personal level in your own words to describe your symptoms with no smart trees or drop-down menus that force self-diagnosis. Health Genie System Checker provides an avenue to early healthcare engagement. Hello, David Hartman with Fantastic Endeavors. Fantastic Endeavors is a full-service travel agency based in Key Largo, Florida, specializing in custom individual and group travel. Our luxury travel advisors inspire people to answer 2 questions. What is your bucket list trip? And where do you wish you were right now? Fantastic Endeavors will personally tailor your journey to your needs. We build extraordinary, enriching experiences curated just for you. Call us today at 305-453-9208 or email at dave@bucketwishtrip.com. Enjoy the journey. Hey, we're back live. Thank you for joining us to Enjoy the Journey Luxury Travel Show here on RadioA1A Cruising Country Radio. We are at Murray Nelson Center in Key Largo to celebrate the holiday season. Light Up Key Largo. Here with Don DeBrule, the original founder of Light Up Key Largo, and a good friend of mine and a customer of my travel agency.
Very happy customer.
Very happy customer. It's a recent Disney trips, right?
Yes.
And we're here to wish you happy holidays and to ring the holiday season here. And please, as always, like and share and comment. I will be following the chat here in a few minutes and ask the question about your favorite holiday. Have you seen this crazy tree go live? Have you been here for Light Up Key Largo? I'd love to hear all about it. This event happens every year in the park behind Murray Nelson Center, mile marker 102 on the Bayside. This year, because of health restrictions, we can't have it. So we're doing this virtual event. So thank you for joining us today. We appreciate you being here. So Don, we know each other for a long time. I didn't get involved in this event until about 2016, but how did Light Up Key Largo come about?
Light Up Key Largo came about. I helped the Key Largo Chamber of Commerce judge the holiday lights, and it was the businesses that were decorated. We were a little bit disappointed that not a lot of businesses participated, and we tried to come up with a way to bring the businesses into the holiday spirit with the rest of Key Largo.
Sure.
So we started, the very first Light Up Key Largo was in 2010, and we had businesses up and down US 1 in the Key Largo area open their doors after hours, welcome customers in. Quiescence was one of them, Doc's Diner, Keys Diver.
Okay.
So many, I can't even mention them all. It was a great success, but it didn't bring the community together. If you lived north, you went to Quiescence. If
Sure.
you lived south, you went to Doc's Diner. So the following year, with the help of Murray Nelson, we had a very small event. We had about 15 businesses participated, had booths set up in the back. They gave out holiday cheer to the local community. From then, it grew. In 2012 is when we put forth the effort and purchased this tree.
Excellent.
And the tree has...
Oh, 2012, okay. So the event came first. All right.
The event came first.
Yeah.
The event needed a little pizzazz, and
Sure.
the tree added that pizzazz.
I can imagine. It's that.
The tree would not have been possible without Russ Yeagle of Hirsch Filipino Yeagle. He was the one
Russ
that
Yeagle.
spearheaded the purchasing of that tree, and he is the one that we all have to thank in Key Largo for having that tree here.
Thank you, Russ. Appreciate it. So I've been here since 2004, but one day the tree was there. I just wasn't involved in the chamber yet. I was on the board of the chamber with you, and then involved in the event. So it's been that long. So it's 10 years of the event, but not 10 years of the tree yet.
Correct.
Okay. And the tree's holding up real well because we help put it up every single year.
Yes.
By the way, we have Harry Tiefert here live in person. We mention him every show. He's the GM of RadioA1A and Cruising Country Radio, A1A Media Network, and he's made this whole show possible. So this is a very special broadcast. Thank you here. All you viewers like, hey, Dave, how come you're live on Saturday night? Because for this special event, I was on the board for 2 years of the Key Largo Community Preservation Foundation, which recently got involved putting on this event in partnership with the Key Largo Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center. And we have representatives that way that will someday will come by and swing them by here and show you. And is a joint partnership to put this wonderful event together and put together this tree. So volunteers fluff these trimmings, put together these monster frames. We have a trucking company in Castle. Freddie from Castle Services moves it down from the chamber storage place at the visitor center. And we're going to show you pictures shortly of how you put this thing, how to put a 40-foot tree together. It's not as easy as it looks, and it takes monster help from the Florida Keys Cooperative, our co-op, FKEC. So we appreciate everyone involved. All the volunteers that helped out with this tree, all the volunteers that will help us on January 6th or whatever, take it down. We need help January 6th. It's quite an undertaking, but it's really satisfying when we turn it on. So we appreciate you joining us here at Murray Nelson Center for this special lighting. Donna is just our first guest of a few today, so I'm going to talk about this. And we really appreciate you guys spending the holidays with us, and hope you have a nice spirit cheer. We have some spirit going on to our left over here. I think we're missing out, Don.
I think so too.
You guys got some spirit our way. Some snacks too. So this is going to be a fun show. We're doing a kind of remote broadcast today. So if there's any skips in the production, just be patient. We are doing a kind of like remote and also off a mobile feed. And also, please put in the chat if you have any questions. I'll be checking the chat in a minute. So Don, do you have any event that stands out that's been your favorite Light Up Key Largo?
My favorite Light Up Key Largo was the year we introduced the ice rink.
Oh, very cool.
Yes, and I want to say that was 2015 is when we introduced the ice skating rink. Because when can you ice skate in Key Largo?
Sure.
So it's a lot of fun, and just to see the kids' faces light up when they put on those ice skates for the first time and get out there and actually glide across the ground. It's so much fun.
The ice rink, and I have pictures of the ice rink, Shirley. So it's pretty soon I'm going to show pictures at first the setup. Then we actually got a longer video of actually the cooperative, our Keys Co-op, the electric company, putting our tree together. And then we have pictures from last year's Light Up Key Largo, just a few pictures because people would rather see us, right?
Yes.
And then what our volunteers do is we put that tree behind us in sections, in like 5 different sections, and they take a crane and then
Yep.
they make it look easy. Our
Yeah.
job is tough. So very cool. Yeah, the ice rink. So what year was the ice rink?
It's either 15 or 16. I don't remember
Okay.
exactly. I didn't get that information, but
Sounds about right. My first year was 16. The ice rink was already here.
okay.
So that's fantastic. And I love the fact that David, your husband,
Mhm.
and the effort you guys put forward with the grilling, the free hot dogs.
Yes.
That
was
was
always
free
fun.
for kids. Free
That
for
was
kids.
David's favorite thing, is to be able to cook hamburgers and hot dogs for kids, and he just got the biggest joy out of the smile on the kids' faces when they got their free hot dog, and he would give out all the free food if he could, but
And I remember the year like this year, you were a hostess. You were live with if I forget his name with the camera.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
But this is quite an undertaking. It's a volunteer event. It's volunteers from the Key Largo Chamber of Commerce, and volunteers from the Key Largo Community Preservation Foundation. And it's this combined effort that makes this event happen. This year it's got to be virtual. It's unfortunate. Like many events in the Keys, almost a year full of events have been canceled.
yes.
And that's where we are today. I do want to talk about the organizations for a bit. Now we talk about the history of the event. We talked about the event's 10 years old. The tree is 12 years old. And it's always
Reverse. The event's 11 years
Oh,
old.
that's
The
right.
tree is
Yep.
8 years old.
And then it used to be the Thanksgiving weekend Saturday, but now it's the first Saturday in December. That's a recent change, which I like a lot. I was always away Thanksgiving weekend and missed the lighting of it. So
Yep.
it's been a fantastic event. I do want to talk about the Key Largo Community Preservation, a little bit of history, and maybe bring in someone else like Bonnie or Nola too. I definitely want to talk to Nola if she's available.
Yeah.
And we can all be on mic and pull up together.
Bonnie, would you come up to the mic?
While we're doing this, I'm going to show some pictures of the tree setup as we're shifting around here. So this is just different pictures of both the volunteers working to set up the tree and also of the actual cooperative doing things. Then I'll show you a cool video of these guys actually putting it together.
There's no lacquer.
Let's get closer to me. There you go.
Oh, cool, I can monitor a mini feed on. Hey, Noah.
Hi, Dave.
We're live. Nice mask.
This is cute.
So right now we are live on the mic. We're not on camera because I'm showing some pictures
Okay.
from setup. And what you can't see, I can see them over here. Oh, there they are. Hey, we're live.
We are live on this
Cool. Oh, hey. Do we look good?
one.
Talked about
Oh, you got messages.
the tree in the event. Oh. Oh, microphone's changing. Hope you can still hear us out there.
No lacquer.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Yeah, it's working.
Working on your real estate degree and going to
Oh,
be
that was
coming
we
out.
weren't
on the
talking enough.
Keys, aren't you?
Oh,
Is
lot
that a
of little
secret?
things going.
I don't know,
Well, yeah,
I
kind
mean-
of, sort of, but
Okay,
that's all right
not
here.
anymore.
Oh, fine. I'll probably need more light in a minute. But
Oh, Harry, Tiford.
Hey, you sell real estate nationally, don't you? Internationally?
pardon our guest switch, folks.
My goodness.
All right, we're gonna go back
Killing
live for
me,
a
Harry,
second.
killing
You
me.
wanna close one before you get a license?
Killing me.
I know the pictures are probably rotating twice, guys. Enjoy the pictures. And now that we have two beautiful ladies with us, we'll go back live to our camera. There's our camera there. So now we have Nola Acker and Don DeBrule from the Key Largo Community Preservation. It looks great. Community Preservation Foundation. And we talked about the event in the tree. Now I want to talk about the history of the foundation, how it came to be, and how it got involved in Light Up Key Largo.
Well, I guess it started, we brought you on right away, but when it became such a large event for the Chamber of Commerce to put on, and I don't know if you guys kind of covered some of how the tree was paid for. It's hard to hear from over there.
Yeah, she talked about Russ Yeagle and the sponsors in
And all the
2012 and the
sponsors.
tree.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. We just want to give a big shout out to them.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
thank you so much that the tree has been here that long.
By the way, nice mask.
Thank you. Aren't those very cute? Thank you, Miss Valerie Barth from the foundation,
By the way,
who brought us some holiday masks
I am
to wear for
compliant. I
tonight.
have a
So we
holiday mask too.
are being good in COVID safe.
Mine's over there.
Anyway, back to the foundation. So we partnered with the Chamber of Commerce. Chamber of Commerce had originally purchased the tree, and with our foundation, it was more an event that should be put on by a community foundation than necessarily the Chamber of Commerce. So we have a great partnership with them, and them maintaining the tree for us, and us putting together Light Up Key Largo for the community, for the youth of the community, and even us older folks, because we love our holidays so much here in the Keys.
Yes.
That's great. I know you always do the story time reading.
I always do the story time reading, which is my favorite part of the event, other than the actual lighting of the tree.
Yeah.
I miss it very much this year.
Which I hear you're prepared to read tonight.
If we have time, I am prepared to read actually Harry Tieford's wife's Christmas book. If we have time this evening, I am prepared to read The Pirate Night Before Christmas by Sammy Mays.
That's awesome. We have pictures coming up pretty soon of the event, Light Up Key Largo 2019. I think we have a picture of you reading.
Aw.
It's a great event. We missed it this year, but thank you all could be here virtually. I know we're getting a little darker here. That's okay. We're just setting the mood for the lighting of the tree at 6 o'clock. Stay tuned. Be rotating different guests, having some fun, and a lot more to show you from how the tree gets here and from last year's event. So we appreciate that. So right now, the Preservation Foundation works with the Chamber of Commerce for the tree, but what else does the foundation do? I was on the board for 2 years, and I was involved when basically the foundation kind of had the transition to taking over Light Up Key Largo or helping out with it. So what is the foundation all about now?
Well, there's, a lot of different projects that they've got in the works, which, of course, like anything else, is going to be funding issues. So some of the things that they're talking about doing would be bicycle paths, beautification of US 1 to continue to add to our beautiful watershed. Possible projects were like the book drops that they're doing all over the country.
Yes.
Is another topic that they've been discussing, but a lot of it comes down to needing support of the community. So this organization exists for the community. Everyone is a volunteer that's a board member for this organization, and to be able to put these projects together and an event just like Light Up Key Largo, and the assistance that the preservation does as well for the 4th of July parade that we also missed this year because of our current situation. All of those things take money, and I know this is not a good year, for anybody, but just all of these are some of the projects that we'd like to see go into play in the future, and could definitely use sponsorship or donations when the time is right, so that they can continue to do the cause of preserving the community.
We have great plans for an amazing Earth Day event.
Earth Day event, yes.
If come April it is permitted, so you can look forward to that.
We're not counting on anything.
I think I have a drone overhead.
I'm sorry. Is it coming past your face?
It's just Harry Tieford. He's everywhere tonight. He's everywhere.
Hey,
Appreciate you guys being here. Hey, this is Harry. You always heard about Harry. Here he is.
Hey, y'all.
Harry Tieford. Harry's a little bit longer than when I first met him.
Yeah.
A little bit. Me too.
I've been doing a show on his station since March, and we haven't done together in person. It's our first one.
Oh my
Power of
goodness.
COVID.
It's good. No, thanks for the comeback.
Oh no.
Yeah, the point, I told you it's a fun show, guys. The point that we want to make is that the Key Largo Community Preservation Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit, and they need your help. This is their major fundraising event each year, and right now there's no way to raise money.
Yes.
We were going to do it with a limited event with photos, and that got nixed. I mean, real safe, but it's a tough time. COVID spiking here in the Keys and elsewhere in Florida. So this is it. This is our chance to kind of reach out to you guys. If people want to donate or sponsor an event with you guys, sponsor July 4th with you guys, or any future Light Up Key Largo booth next year, how do they get a hold of you? How do they sponsor? How do they donate money?
You can go on to our Key Largo Community Preservation Foundation website, which is KeyLargoCommunityPreservationFoundation.org.
Or klcpf.org.
Yes.
Very
long.
Yeah. What he said.
Or they could reach out on Facebook.
Reach out on Facebook as well. You can find the link on Facebook. There is a donation tab at the top of the page. Maintaining the tree is a huge undertaking. As we have stated already, it is 8 years old, so it is going to need some repairs very soon. We actually just refurbished the star this year, so when we light it, you'll see the star sparkles beautifully this year after it being refurbished.
I know. I saw finally after years of saying this is rusty.
Yeah. Yep. It's not rusty anymore.
Yeah.
Salt air is a little rough.
Yes, it is.
It is a team effort. I posted pictures this morning. I was in the tree last night, pretty high.
I shared
Yes, we saw
And there's still a few limbs I want to fix.
Yeah.
I'm up there going, I need a new limb. There's one limb that in southbound, don't look guys too close. You know, the tree sits in storage out, unfortunately gets wet for whatever reason. And after 8-9 years, it's a little crusty in place. But wait till you see when it goes on. It is absolutely gorgeous. I know we're getting darker. That's okay. We're still here.
We're still here.
Actually, so you can still see me. I'll light myself up. There we go. Hey. But again, it is a joint effort. It is the Key Largo Community Preservation Foundation's, really job to help coordinate the event in conjunction with the Key Largo Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center. It's also a nonprofit organization that coordinates all the visitors here and his business members. And we're a nonprofit member. The organization is a nonprofit member. Yes. But especially for the klcpf.org, they need your help because this is fundraising time for them, which didn't happen. So this is our reach out, and you can go to klcpf.org, and from there you can contact them. I believe there's a way to donate on the site, you said?
Yes, there is. Yep. There's a tab up top to click to donate.
And any amount you can, it's via PayPal, very simple the way to do it. If you're interested in sponsorship, who should they contact?
Go right onto Facebook. The best way to contact is on Facebook through our Facebook page, Key Largo Community Preservation Foundation.
Multiple people have access as administrators to the page, so that somebody would follow back up with them. And also, Monroe County, did you guys think? Like I said, I couldn't hear what was going on earlier.
That is true too.
We do need to thank. I'd like to thank the county. They do so much for us every year. When we do get to have a full-fledged festival, the county commissioner, Sylvia Murphy, who's just retired, she used to provide free hot dogs and a drink for every child that came to the event.
Sylvia Murphy did?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
She out of her own pocket. Yeah, I have to say she was wonderful. She also helped sponsor a trolley last year, personally. But the county itself provides wonderful staff like Mr. Leo that we have back there in the corner to make sure we don't have any issues tonight when the tree goes lit. Wave, Leo, you're on TV.
Leo.
Yes, and every year that we have the event, when we have everybody physically here, they provide us with a full staff to help make sure that the trash cans are emptied and people are getting through the traffic, and we don't have any issues with electricity or the generator. So just a huge shout out to Monroe County. They just do a great job partnering with us as well.
We appreciate Monroe County, where this tree is right now. This is Monroe County property.
Yes, it is.
This is actually, I should say more about the area here because I do a lot of work here, volunteer work here. This is the Murray Nelson Government Center and Community Room, and Noah's organization, the organization you're in. This place opened in 2006.
No,
7.
Well, the Friends of the Key Largo Cultural Center is the group that kind of takes care of the community room and the auditorium inside the theater and the park, and so we came about in 2010. The theater was built in 2006, but it wasn't fully functional as a theater.
Sure.
Our group came about I think it was 2010 was our first meeting. And that's where the green room came in. So we actually had dressing rooms and those things. They paid for the beautiful sign back here. Well, actually TDC money paid for the beautiful sign. But the Friends partnered with the county in the application process to be able to put in our marquee, which unfortunately all we're really seeing is COVID these days on there. But it's been great to advertise any of the events and activities that are going on inside the center. So we have a beautiful theater. Once this is all passed, anybody non-for-profit that would like to use that can also contact me for that.
And I was involved with the Friends of Key Largo Cultural Center. I actually built your first website.
Yes, you did.
Well, actually, no.
It's still our website.
It was the playwright people had the website, and I had to play off their crazy flash site.
You're right. Yeah.
So I built one, and that's not my forte. I was just helping out Linda Kaplan, great person in the organization, and I was involved with the Ocean Life series.
Yes, the Ocean Life series.
And I actually was taught how to use the AV of the community room. And then because of my knowledge of the AV, then I was recruited by Reef, where I know our producer Bonnie from. And so they hired me for Reef Fest actually it was Reef Anniversary 2013.
We're full circle.
And then it became an every year event. So what we're talking about is, first off, we're looking at this beautiful digital sign that's fairly new. And then behind us is it's a government center of government offices. A growth management is the biggest piece over there. It's a piece of many Monroe County offices in the Florida Keys. We're at mile marker 102 in the Bayside right now. And then in there is a 250-seat beautiful arena with full multimedia stage, lighting. I mean, it's gorgeous. And I've seen all sorts of plays here. I've seen concerts here.
We've done
I've seen numerous talks here about ocean life and things. A congressman has spoken here. I've come to see.
Yeah, we've done the political forums prior to elections with all candidates present.
Political forums, yeah. It's been a great place. And then Noah's Friends at Key Largo Cultural Center, which I was involved in years ago, and still involved in for the Ocean Life series, they decided to coordinate some great events here because not much was happening when this beautiful place first opened.
That's exactly why our group came together, because it was, taxpayer dollars that built that beautiful theater, but it really wasn't used for anything other than government meetings and government training. So our group came together to turn it into a actual utilized culture. It is a cultural center. That's the name of the building. Yeah. So it was really important to bring some culture into Key Largo.
I agree. And then the Light Up Key Largo actually happens in the park behind the building.
Yes, beautiful.
So normally we'd be in the park, and the past couple of years we had over thousands of people. Yes. And there was parking all up and on the median Route 1, and we've actually had to recruit shuttles and get zoning permits to cross the area because we got so big the past couple of years due to the organization's great help with us. Yeah. Key Largo Community Preservation Foundation. Yes. Absolutely wonderful guys. So thank you for joining us today. Light Up Key Largo. We are here with Don DeBrule, don't mind the motorcycle, and Nola Aker, part of many organizations in town, but today we're representing the Key Largo Community Preservation Foundation to talk about Light Up Key Largo, light this beautiful tree. I know we're getting darker. That's okay. We're setting the mood for the big lighting at 6 o'clock, so stay tuned. As we're talking, I do want to show, and we'll probably switch up a little bit. We could use a little break. So do you want to do your reading?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. So we're going to go to a video for a few minutes and get Nola get ready. And stay tuned we're still going to be here. When we come back live, Nola's going to do a reading. So you got kids watching, this is your time. If not, just sit back with your favorite holiday spirit and enjoy this reading. And let me see here. Let me get to
the reading, as a matter of fact, is an adult version as well. Since I know
So currently right now, we're showing you about a 4-minute video, so just enjoy it, of how the cooperative takes the pieces of the tree built by volunteers. I mean, it's a whole kit. We basically bought it as a kit, right, Dawn? Okay. And then we put together, as I said, 4 or 5 pieces, and then the cooperative comes in, was so easy with 4 or 5 trucks and just, like an erector set, puts it all together. Okay. 3 minutes and get over to Nola. We're still here, folks. We're just showing you the video as we're switching up guests. Yeah. You'll be fine, Nola. Nola asked if she wear a mask. So enjoy the video. I'm watching it too. I'm going to try to catch up with the chat with you guys. It's been tough, the environment we have here. Enjoy the video as I catch up on chat. Here comes Nola.
I'm back.
I got to monitor the video on delay, so it may hang for a while, but stick with us, guys. Appreciate y'all being out there on all our different channels. We're live on YouTube, multiple Facebook pages. Appreciate everyone being here. Hey, look at that.
Are we going to introduce everybody that's here?
Yeah, we got time. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what time it is.
Should I sit in this seat?
Come on, we're still here, folks. Of course, the video. So I'm going to let you read. I'm going to take a break myself. Or something to eat.
That sounds good. No, you have to tell me when I'm reading, though.
Yeah, I control it from here.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And I can see with your light. I can see perfectly. So I'm in good shape. Can they hear us? They can't hear us right now, right?
They can, yes.
Oh, they can. Okay.
Yes, we're still here.
I didn't know.
The video has no sound.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Don't mind us, folks. Enjoy the video. We're just getting ready, and Noel's setting up here. We're getting a snack. Harry T-Ford's all over the place.
Crazy.
happy holidays to you all. We're at the virtual Light Up Key Largo. Stay tuned. About 25 minutes to the amazing start of the holiday season in the Florida Keys. It is the grand lighting of the 40-foot tree behind us. We're getting real dark to set the mood.
And it's getting a little buggy.
Get a little buggy.
A little buggy.
Get a little buggy.
Nola, that was a beautiful mask, but that face.
I know.
Yeah.
I can't read with the mask. It's gonna have to come off of the. I don't mind talking with it, but.
Okay, I'm gonna look over your shoulder.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yep. You know, and my whole story of how I lost my light up books last year.
Oh my. Right here.
Yeah, and you need to tell Sammy. Yeah, I had the hardback book that she signed for me.
That's okay.
Yeah. So, well, you better tell her I read her book.
I will.
I thought this one would be fun because it's got a little adult humor hidden inside.
Story time coming, folks. We're giving you the full virtual experience. Yeah, just enough light on beyond.
Just because Nola misses reading to the kids this year. I actually was thinking about putting these on Facebook anyway. Maybe doing a Facebook live reading. My favorite Christmas books
do it.
On my personal page. Maybe like every couple days or something.
By the way, it's almost 80 degrees tonight, y'all.
I know, it was a little warm in that mask. I was supposed to find it a little bit, just to be honest.
Over during the video, the tree coming together, the cooperative does an amazing job.
Oh, they do.
I'm watching myself here on a little bit delay, so you may see it start over again. I'm gonna wait till it starts over again, then we'll go live again. And stay tuned for Nola. I want them to see you when you read. So So make sure you introduce the book. And
I will, and I think that way Harry can make sure.
We'll get that on there.
Get that on there. And I got 2 copies of this book yesterday since I lost it last year. Okay, this one. Okay.
We are live on Radio A1A, and y'all are hearing us as we are setting up a broadcast right here. David Hartman, David W. Hartman. Enjoy the Journey Travel Show. It is the award-winning travel show on Radio A1A. The Facebook page. It's also on the Enjoy the Journey page.
There it is. The tree's finished. Hey.
And he has a travel agency, and it is for what kind of travel, Dave?
Luxury travel.
That's right. No more of this standing in a buffet line, folks. I'm
watching a video along with you guys. It's amazing. The stars on top. Cooperative does a great job. We're going to go back live now with Nola Aker.
Okay.
Part of our Light Up Key Largo committee and on the Key Largo Community Preservation Foundation really helped this event happen. Thank you all for being here. Happy holidays. Let me get back to my scene.
It's amazing how y'all operate all this at one time. I'm impressed.
You have no idea.
I'm very impressed.
Okay, we are back live.
Back to live.
Hey. The audio is always live, but now.
All right.
So I'm going to let Nola take over and take a quick break myself. And we'll be back. And then we will be leading up. We're going to introduce everyone who's here. And then with them behind us, we're going to light this amazing, amazing tree at 6 p.m. sharp. Stay tuned. It's going to be fantastic. Happy holidays to you all. Enjoy. Nola Aker in your annual Storytime reading.
Storytime. I'm going to be reading tonight, The Pirate Night Before Christmas. I hope y'all can see it. It's a fun little locally written by Harry Tieford's wife, actually Sammy Mays, who is a renowned author and very cute Southern girl, I have to say. So she wrote this book a few years ago. And actually several years ago, I think I started reading this book to my kids. I would read this one first, and then it's the Keysy version. And then I would read the traditional Night Before Christmas to my kids, starting in maybe like 2010, 2011, maybe. So it's very close in the Aker household. My kids, of course, are in their 20s, so I don't read to them anymore. But that's why I enjoyed reading at Light Up Key Largo so much to the kids that came to the event, because it brought back so many memories from my own family. So we're going to start The Pirate Night Before Christmas. It's going to be a little hard for me to keep the pages, the illustrations in view while I read. So Harry, feel free to walk around me if you want. The Pirate Night Before Christmas by Sammy Mays, which is also, I will point out, is a Jimmy Buffett Margarita family book pick. Keep that in mind. Even Jimmy Buffett appreciates Sammy Mays' book. I was looking to see if this was illustrated by Ron Thomas. We make sure we give everybody credit. And this book was dedicated to the survival of the last 300 critically endangered Alaskan Cook Inlet beluga white whales. Here we go. The night before Christmas, the Pirate Night Before Christmas. 'Twere the night before Christmas aboard the Black Grouse. Ne'er a critter a creepin', not one single louse. All the buccaneer boots tossed on deck without care, just hoping old Whitebeard right quick would be there. The crew fast a-sleepin' in the forecastle below was a thanks to their captain for the rum that did flow. They were dreamin' of treasures a fillin' their chest. From a plunderin' and a plunderin' they needed a rest. Meanwhile, down in me quarters I chartered a course. On the morrow I sail with me crew at full force. But a quiet had settled on the blue ocean deep, and me eyelids grew heavy. I needed me sleep. When out on the briny a rogue wave did crash, so me pistol and cutlass I pulled from me sash. Then went climbing the riggin' with me glass to me eye. Oh, shiver me timbers! Oh, what did I spy? The red sky at night be a pirate's delight. There be no match for this magical sight. For on the horizon a sloop with white sails was pulled over the waves by beluga white whales. A sawed-off round pirate, his leg a peg stick. Well, avast me mateys, it be Captain Saint Nick! Now faster and faster the belugas they came, as he shouted and he hailed each whale by its name. Blow Bacchus, blow Neptune, blow Venus and Triton, blow Juno, blow Jupiter, Nereid and Poseidon. Then the winds they blew hard and the waves they grew high. With a sloop full of booty, he almost capsized. So at his command the whales took to the sky. Oh, shiver me timbers, I don't believe me old eyes. With a yo-ho-ho-ho down the mast he just slid to me slippery poop deck where he took a long skid. Ahoy, he exclaimed as he crashed to his cush, and his green parrot Holly helped him up with a push. He was dressed like a pirate from head to 5 toes, his peg leg a-thumpin' wherever he goes. His swashbuckler hat held a white ostrich plume. His sack be overstuffed. Aye, he needed more room. His one eye gleamed and his hair like a bum. Could it be that old salt had raided me rum? A lively old face with chin whiskers so hairy, with crumbs from the rum cake from Tortuga he carry. The red coat of a captain, black boot to his knee. There not be a doubt that he be from the sea. With gold buttons and earrings and a patch on one eye, as handsome a display of a pirate as I. In the boots of the crew he placed chocolate, silver, and gems, old spice from the Orient, and gold cups with jeweled rims. 9 fine bottles of rum from sweet sugar cane, great golden treasures from the galleons of Spain. Ne'er speaking a word, he finished his quest, spun round on his peg, then paused and did rest. He gazed up at the mast and peered o'er the broadside. Which way he would go? How would he decide? He walked the gangplank and for a moment did stand, then reached up for a rope with his calloused right hand. He swung out his sloop, landing there at the wheel. A last glimpse of the black grouse he managed to steal. Belugas, shove off for this scallywag's wake. There'll be many more ports for the day starts to break. And he called o'er the sea as he sailed out of sight. Fair winds to ye all, and Merry Christmas tonight. And that is the end of the book.
Yay!
I hope you enjoyed A Pirate's Night Before Christmas.
Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you, Nola.
Great job,
That
Noah.
was fun.
That was fun.
Okay, now
Merry
I'm
Jesus.
placing my socially respectable mask back on my face. And thank you to board member Valerie Bard for picking up these awesome Christmas masks for
Good
us.
job, Valerie.
Thank you. Happy holidays, everybody.
Hey, guys, thank you for that. Was great, Nola. That was fantastic. She does that every year at Live Key Largo. Keep that in mind for next year when you're here. All right, so as we're transitioning to a new guest, our last guest of the day before we have the whole team behind us, we are going to show you pictures. I'm showing you right now of Light Up Key Largo from 2019. Just a few pictures. And then we'll have Elizabeth. You have a seat. We're on mic, but not on camera right now. I'm showing pictures.
That's all right. That's all good.
See, you can't catch a breaker on Harry. Hey.
Don't mind if I take my mask off, dude.
Oh yeah, no, go ahead. So when we come back live, we're going to have Elizabeth from the Key Largo Chamber of Commerce. I never get your name right.
Oh, that's all right. Mosinski.
Hey, now a third time appearance on my show. You're the first third timer.
I know.
I've had Peg twice, but you're
Yeah,
the first
third timer. Yay.
I'm glad the pictures kind of wind down. I'm watching them right now. So these are pictures from Light Up Key Largo in 2019. It shows you all the great activities for kids that go on here. This happens in a park just a few, steps from where we are behind the Murray Nelson Government Center at mile marker 102 on the Bay side in Key Largo. And we have sponsors, and we thank all of our sponsors last year. I can't list them all. At some point, maybe we'll show you a sign behind us that has some of the sponsors on it. And we are looking for more sponsors for next year. So make sure you contact the Key Largo Community Preservation Foundation to sponsor this wonderful event next year, klcpf.org, and reach out to them on Facebook, Key Largo Community Preservation Foundation, to sponsor the show. We appreciate everyone who sponsored, especially the people that made the ice rink happen, which was Don DeBrule's old company, Upper Keys Marine Construction and High Tide Lift. And you'll see pictures right now. You're seeing pictures of the ice rink. It's actually a big plastic cutting board, but it works. I mean, these guys from the entertainment group in Florida, I can't remember the name.
Right,
Yeah. All-Star Events. They do a fantastic job. Every year we book it, which you guys have to book again pretty soon, a year in advance. So we have that, and kids just love it. It is a kid, family-oriented event. It's become bigger and bigger. The organization in charge and the Chamber of Commerce have had to, really do a lot of things to make it happen safely.
Yes.
This year we're very safe because we're virtual.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll go back live. Make sure I get the right button. There it is.
You're listening to Radio A1A.
Hey, RadioA1A. Hey, we're back. We're kind of shadows right now, but that's okay. We're getting ready. We're setting the mood for the lighting of the tree at 6 p.m. sharp. I have Elizabeth talk a little bit about the Chamber of Commerce and their role in this event, and then bring the whole team behind us, and then we'll light the tree. So stay tuned at 6 p.m. We're getting there. Elizabeth, known you for a long time, been a member of the Chamber of 2014, was on your board for a couple of years. You've been on my show twice.
Yes, I have.
Enjoy the Journey show. Appreciate that. I'm always big about promoting community events, and when I heard this was happening, I said, well, let me do my show from the event. So I appreciate you guys working with the county to make this happen.
Absolutely.
And
great idea.
For allowing us to even have any people out here today, because I know things are real strict right now for good reason, for safety reasons. It's all for a good reason. So tell us the Chamber's role in Light Up Key Largo, and what's your involvement?
Well, basically, the Light Up Key Largo was a chamber event some years back, and about 3 years ago, we worked with the Upper Keys Key Largo Community Preservation Foundation to turn over the event to them. So it's worked out really well for the chamber. It's a hard event to put on because as well as putting up the tree, it takes volunteers. The chamber is very, very limited with staff people. We do have boards and so forth, but we're business people and everybody's busy. So as it turned over to your organization here, it really has evolved. It was a growing event.
Yes.
Every year we'd get a few more hundred, then it was 1,000, then it was 1,200. Then I believe the first year that you all had it, it was about maybe 2,000 or better. Yeah. Last year, I would have to say that there was probably well over 3,000 people here.
3,000 people?
Absolutely.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. I'm a crowd counter. Yeah. Did events all my life. So there was a lot of people here in and out of the event, not all at one time, but in and out of the event itself. So that's our part in it, but we're about now promoting all the events that are taking place here in Key Largo. As being a chamber, you want to work with your businesses and so forth, but definitely get out there and not be the event people, but promote those people that are doing the event. So we're glad to partner with that.
Well, I just appreciate my involvement in the event and its growth the past few years.
Absolutely.
I was here involved in just the Chamber of Commerce as a board member. Then I was a board member of the Key Largo Community Preservation Foundation. And here come the bugs. And then just to see the promotion, the added enthusiasm of the dual organization effort. And I remember Mark Charles and I, the former chair, Mark's been a big help with the tree, the past, and the event. Hello, Mark. Happy holidays. And I remember we were looking over here, like, how many people do you think are here? Like, it had to be a couple thousand at once, never mind the rotation of people. So this is an event that normally attracts about 3,000 people. It's a big community event. It's a big fundraising event for both organizations. So keep that in mind. Make sure you support both the Key Largo Chamber of Commerce and the Key Largo Community Preservation Foundation. They need your help because this year we're getting zero money from this event. And even some small things tried to photos with Mr. and Santa Claus got nixed. So we understand it's just frustrating as every organizer out there worldwide right now. But appreciate you all being here and supporting the show and supporting this event. And pretty soon we're gonna go live. So what is next with Light Up Key Largo with the Chamber of Commerce? The tree stays up until when?
Well, it stays up until the first week of January. I believe it's coming down on January 6th or 7th. I don't have it in my head.
And so we do this every night, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So it's lit. Once it's lit, it stays lit, we'll get it down in January at some point, and then after that, it gets tucked away for another year. But we need to look at some other avenues. We years back we had a director that changed the format of it, and it's been a challenge ever since. So especially with all the rain down here.
Yeah, right now it's being stored in a container behind the Chamber of Commerce. It's getting wetter and wetter. Not your fault. We had a tropical storm this year that flooded from the bottom before it was leaked from the top. It's an old container, so it's tree's in great shape, as you'll see when we light it, and it needs a little TLC, which our volunteers do, which we'll do when we take it down on January 6th.
Absolutely.
And we'll put it back up. Mark your calendars, mid-November next year. And my friends Tony Baxter and his cousin last year were visiting for scuba diving and took advantage of that. It's a great experience. And keep in mind, Light Up Key Largo will be probably this weekend, early December. Next year, mark your calendars. One of the best events in the Keys. I can't tell you the people response to see it grow and to see the energy behind this event, to kind of remind people that we're thinking of them and appreciate you thinking of us here. And then, so with the Chamber of Commerce and the Preservation Foundation, what opportunities are there to get involved?
Well, there's all kinds of opportunities, especially with, your Preservation Foundation. I mean, there's so many things that we would like to do for the community. And we also have another foundation with the Chamber of Commerce itself too. But, right now is not the time to be asking people for money when it's, there's so many people in need and businesses in need. So right now, it's day by day, David. It's just day by day. It's so difficult to try to predict what we're going to be doing 6 months from now, let alone what we're going to be doing a year from now. But hopefully, come June, everybody will be ready to go and not have to wear masks anymore, and
ideally
move on with life.
Vaccines are on the way.
Absolutely.
Trust me, I want to travel. I see run a travel show, travel stuff right now. But if you can travel to the Keys, we appreciate our visitors.
Absolutely.
The Keys are open for business. I've been saying that since June 1st. Florida's wide open. It's a free-for-all down here, honestly. And, if you feel safe, and we do play it safe here, masks are required.
Yes, they are.
There's no state requirements, but locally Monroe County is very strict because we get a lot of visitors.
Absolutely.
And we have a lot of older population who live here, and we have to take care of them.
Absolutely.
So just respect our rules locally and come play around and support the Keys. Where can they find the Chamber of Commerce, both online and in person?
Okay, so it's real simple. It's keylargochamber.org is our website. And then in person, it's 106-000 Overseas Highway, or better known as mile marker 106. So everything in the Keys, mile marker, just put that into your head, mile markers. So come down, visit us. And David's right. It is a safe environment down here. We really do respect others. We respect what Monroe County asks of us, and we're one of the safest and cleanest places to come to in all of the United States. It's paradise without a passport.
Excellent. Elizabeth, appreciate appearing on my show again for the third time. We have the 5-minute warning. 4-minute warning, 4-minute warning, 4-minute warning. You can't see the tree. It's going to be like David Copperfield. The trees are going to appear behind us.
Absolutely.
At least on the Zoom feed. Yeah, no, I'm looking at the live feed too. So it's going to appear behind us. I don't know how we're going to zoom out and show you the tree, but we're going to do our best. All right. I want to get the whole team.
David.
Hey, team. We're counting down to the tree lighting. We're now going to show you the whole team. A combination of workers at the visitor center for the Key Largo Chamber of Commerce. And we're going to take the mic off me. Not the mic, the camera off me. I thought you were going to pull it back. Let's see the whole thing. Sorry, we're getting the camera ready to show the big lighting. So if I disappear, I'm still here. Look, I'm still here. I'm still here. Okay. All right, what am I plugging in? The yellow cord when we tell you. We'll do a countdown.
We'll do a countdown to the top.
So I think
Don's gonna do a countdown.
Sure, Don's gonna count down. Hey guys, stay tuned. We're reconfiguring our camera so you can see things. So you can't see me right now. I'm still here. Hello. So what we're gonna do is when we go live, the camera may be off, but we'll adjust it because it is completely dark out here. I'm seeing a road right now. but I'm still here. Thank you for being here. So we're counting down, right? We can't show off our staff, so we're going to talk about them when the tree goes live. There's going to be plenty of light on them. Pardon the mic. And we're counting down to the tree lighting. Actually, while we're dark, I'm going to switch back to pictures for a second because we're completely dark here. Stay tuned, guys. I'm going to switch over to pictures for a second. And then when we come back live, we're going to come back live and show you guys our famous tree. You're going to light it up for you. Happy holidays to y'all. I'm going to start catching them on chat as I'm showing these pictures off again. Doing a little repeat just for you guys. When it gets dark, it gets dark. And we're setting up for the big lighting. The people that are here are volunteers from both the Key Largo Chamber of Commerce. Some are employees of the Visitor Center, and like Elizabeth, and some are actually volunteers with the Key Largo Community Preservation Foundation, which I was involved with for 2 years as a board member and a chair. And they're a great organization. So I see the pictures flowing. That's great. So when we flip back live, stay tuned. We are going to go live. This is what you waited for. Going live at 6. I'm going to put in the chat. I can't really watch the chat today because we're doing a remote broadcast. I'm completely remote, so it's very difficult. Thank you.
Is the camera good enough on the tree?
I can't see a thing. It's completely dark. So you have to stay there and adjust it. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a countdown. I'll warn you right now. Our camera angle may be off. We're using a USB camera that you can't see too much. You may want to line up my phone to it, maybe.
That's why I was going closer, but
A lot of viewers. You guys hang on. We have the official. I'm sorry. What's your first name again? 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Hold on. All right, we're back live. All right, guys, 30 seconds and less. Got my champagne ready. We're gonna stay live for a little bit after the after we go to the tree to kind of thank everyone who was here. So we'll be live with all. This is not a typical show. We started 10 minutes late. We're gonna go 10 minutes. A little special show today for you guys. Hey, we got a cheering audience in the background.
Wait a minute, David. 2, 1. Hey! Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. From Key Largo, Florida. Look up there in the sky. Oh my gosh. Woo! Let's give them another hand for all this work. Come on, everybody. Big hand for yourself. Look at all the presents still under the tree.
It is live.
To a healthy 2021.
yeah. And a fun one too.
A fun one, yeah.
I am back. The tree is lit.
Everybody, thank you.
We're showing the best picture we can with our USB camera. We'll get a little closer here. Stay tuned. Appreciate you guys being here. What a wonderful night. The tree is now lit. Doesn't look as impressive on the USB camera, but we'll be posting pictures in the chat. I had a picture this morning in my David W. Hartman feed, and really been a special event tonight. Good to catch up with everyone in the different organizations. Stay tuned, guys. Trying to get you a better picture of the tree. You love the headpiece. Thank you, Sherry Byers Langston. You love the headpiece too. Yeah. So the tree is not as bright. I mean, with our camera we're using, I use for my show. It doesn't really show off the tree as bright as it is. I can't really switch a camera or switch feeds the way it's set up right now. So we're just gonna post some pictures later. But it is beautiful. It is bright, and it's absolutely something wonderful that you have to experience. I appreciate everyone being here. It's been a great organization, the Key Largo Community Preservation Foundation, and combined with the Key Largo Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center. Appreciate all my guests today. Dawn DeBrule, Nola Aker, Elizabeth Masinski. Nola Aker's reading was fantastic. Hope you guys enjoyed all that. All the comments. Sherry's Byers Langston, thank you all for being here. Keith, hello, thank you for being here. As always, everyone in the chat. Hey, Tim Freeman, what's going on? Hope you enjoyed our tree lighting, and we're going to post some pictures later of the actual bright tree. Hey. Yeah, unfortunately, my USB mic doesn't work well with low light, but it's a beautiful tree. We'll send some pictures to you in the chat. Thank you all for being on. It's a special holiday, special Saturday edition of my show. And we really worked hard to make this work remotely. I'm sitting outside all day on my laptop. And I appreciate everyone out there, and happy holidays. The Radio A1A, Cruising Country Radio, having Harry Tiefert here for the first time together. Been long overdue. He was going live to his channel, so we were live there too. It's been a wonderful time with you guys in the organization. I appreciate everything you do. Have a happy holidays. We'll be live next week. From Fort Wilderness Campground for a happy holiday edition of my show. It's going to be wonderful, absolutely wonderful. All about Christmas decorations at campsites. We were just there on Halloween, and we couldn't resist but go back again. It's a very safe place to visit, so we love going there all the time. It's going to be fantastic. Stay tuned for that. 5 o'clock, back on Sunday. It's a special show today, back on Sunday. And we look forward to having Sunday off tomorrow, so take that off for the show. And appreciate everyone out there. You guys stay safe. Happy holidays. And enjoy our tree. And come support our event next year. Largo Key Largo will be happening next November, early December. Been a fun time hanging out with my old friends. I helped put up that tree. I'm very proud of it. I'll help take it down. I'll put it up next year. We always look for support of our events here in the Keys, and come visit us. Keys are open for business. And we'll see you next week at Sunday, live from Fort Wilderness Campground. Christmas decoration.
Come on, what are you waiting for? They're serving rum up, it's right next door. There's a party on the sandbar in the Keys.